Boom!
Oh, see, I was about to do that to you, so that didn't scare me because I was literally about to go boo.
See, I was about to do that to you, so that didn't scare me. So
I was gonna do to you, and then we're gonna just roll the opening.
Hello!
Welcome back to
What's Safeword?
It's spooky season. I'm a mountain biking vampire witch from the future.
And I'm something really scary that I can't think of right now.
You could have said werewolf.
I'm a werewolf.
Happy Howloween season. It is time to get spooky. It's time to get ooky, and it's time to get
Kooky.
Sure. Today's episode, we are getting into some spooky stories about you, family, and your sex lives, because that's always an awkward story. This is inspired because my family just visited and we had some real interesting conversations where I told them what we do as a living. Hi, Mom. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Scary injuries. I'm so sorry. Today's sponsor, Lovehoney, has given us a very lovely box. As we also get into the holiday season, this is the Lovehoney Blow Motion 12 Days of Play Advent Calendar. And as we get into the holiday season, it's definitely topical and something you might not want to get your parents.
And of course, if you've never heard of Lovehoney, they are one of the world's biggest online retailers for all things pleasure. And their Blow Motion 12 Days of Play is a sex toy calendar that is perfect to treat yourself, or you can even treat you and a partner. With all of these special surprise toys inside worth $240, but yours for the special price of $120 in the link down below.
And this is my favorite show we do every year because I love hearing people's horrible stories.
Because laughter is the best medicine for an awkward situation.
Yes.
And while we haven't done a specific episode around family, I think it's really interesting to have these conversations because how we deal with family, as well as who we are as adults and sometimes sexual beings, is always a little bit interesting. And I think we'll find through today's stories, sometimes your family is actually a little bit more kinky than you are.
True story.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dad.
Also, maybe don't watch this one, Mom.
Yeah, don't watch this, Dad.
So it's really simple. Today's episode is all about reacting to stories you guys shared on social media via a question that I posted right here. You want to do the explosion, but make it spooky? And the reaction you guys had, there were so many responses, so many really funny ones, some really cringy ones, and some really scary ones.
So this is a Halloween advent calendar?
It's a holiday calendar.
Holiday advent calendar.
And the way that today's game is going to work, as we talk about and react to your personal stories, if there's a story that is something that's happened to us, we get to open up one of the advent calendar slots.
Ooh, can I open it?
No, not yet. So thank you again, Lovehoney, for giving us not only this lovely box I can't wait to unwrap, but for sponsoring today's episode all about sex positivity and having open conversations, which is important, especially.
I want to open.
I know you can if one of the stories was relevant to you.
Okay,
relates
fine.
to you. Again, thank you, Lovehoney. Check them out in the description down below. You can use our offer code and link that's down there. They have body safe, wonderful sex toys to get you into the mood, not with your family, but with maybe some other people, so you can make some more fun, scary, or maybe even awkward stories with your loved ones.
I love awkward stories.
You are an awkward story.
Thank you.
Roll the title card that our editor made that's super spooky. Okay, the first story from you guys about maybe some parental figures coming in on you is from Chris, who says, "They didn't walk in on me, but I was trying to watch kinky porn on my phone one night, didn't realize I was connected to the Bluetooth speaker downstairs, and it was way too late."
Oh no, so what they were watching was resonating through the house?
So people were listening to... That is so upsetting and embarrassing. I've never done that before, but I can see how that might accidentally happen.
There was also that one guy who was in a huge lecture class and started watching porn on his laptop, but thought his headphones were plugged in, and it was just coming from, he had his headphones in, but it wasn't. It's coming out of his computer.
That's so unfortunate. I mean, how do you talk yourself out of that? Oh, this is watching a really intense battle scene in the most recent Marvel movie. I'm so sorry. Has that ever happened to you?
I have never done that. I've accidentally, started playing a video where other people could hear it, but I stopped it really quickly.
Okay, so it's never happened to you. We can't open up anything in the Lovehoney box.
Oh.
What?
Oh no, it's happened to me many a times.
Would you like to open up?
Yes. So I'm going to start with 1 because that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, with an advent calendar? Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
What is that?
Ooh, chapstick.
No. It's a vibrating bullet.
It doesn't vibrate. Ah! Oh shit.
It works!
It works. Oh look, it's coming back to me.
Imagine you accidentally drop your
Oh,
no, it's getting under the deck. Don't get it before it goes under the deck. This is the USB rechargeable bullet vibrator. Do not let the size fool you. The bullet will knock you and your socks right off. Okay, it's rechargeable via USB. It kind of looks discreet like chapstick, and it has a very strong charge.
I know right where to put it.
Oh my god, yeah, wear that around family. Just have it go off, that's awkward. Okay, next story. Okay, please. The next one from Henry says, my nan gets all my posts. So when my harness came in, she asked, why do I have a human-sized dog harness? I didn't know what to say. And I said, oh, it's just a gay thing, Nana.
It's just a gay thing. So Nana's like Googling gay thing, dog harness. Oh!
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
And the good thing is Lovehoney sends it in discreet packaging, so that will never happen to you.
True. Unless your nan gets a little curious and starts opening things. But since it did kind of happen to me, I'm gonna open up one of the boxes.
Woohoo!
All right.
So you have to do number 2.
No, I don't want to do number 2. I want to do...
You're going against the grain.
Listen. Advent calendars, generally you do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do whatever I want, okay?
Rebel puppy.
I want to do 10.
10.
10.
10.
Across the board.
Oh, I know.
Oh, it's a sleeve.
I know what that is.
This is a ribbed stroker. Just stretch this soft, flexible stroker over your member and give it a nice textured charm. Ooh. So that's a nice body safe silicone. Please don't spit it. Make sure you always clean your toys before using, obviously.
Just did.
But, no, you spit on it. But, could you imagine trying to explain that to your nan? Oh, hey, you can put your bullet in there.
Oh my god!
Where'd your chapstick go?
There's a bullet container in this. This is brilliant.
Oh, I like that they go together. Now imagine you get this for your partner for some sort of gift or even for like the holidays. You guys could open up one day at a time and have a nice holiday season. Just don't tell Nan about it, okay? How about Filibuster, who says, not a dramatic story like some folks, but when my dad found out, he looked at me and said, all right, but I didn't raise no bottom. You better be a top. And then walked away.
So.
Good parent alert?
No, no.
Well-meaning parent alert.
The parent was bottom shaming. You're okay with your child being gay as long as they're a top. I don't know if that's good parent.
But my dad kind of did this as well, jokingly.
Yeah.
And I get the point of it. It's misguided, a little homophobic, but they're trying to be supportive and funny.
Yeah, they're just like, as long as you're not the girl in the relationship.
And this is a wonderful moment where you can educate your parents and you learn and grow, and it kind of happened to me, and therefore we're gonna open up the box.
Oh, cool.
Here, Dad, I'll let you choose this time. It's your
Ooh,
turn.
I'm gonna go for the big one, 12.
Ooh.
I like big things.
Ooh. Oh God. That one is the Blow Motion Dual Entrance Vibrating Male Masturbator. Ooh.
Oh, it's got.
It vibrates too?
Uh-huh.
So again, this box has toys for all sorts of people. It doesn't matter what you got down there, you can have some fun with your partner.
Coup de Splat says, I'm not gonna regret this at all. My mom found her vibrator under my mattress while I was visiting my auntie. Proceeds to send her a text to talk with me about it. Wait.
My mom found her vibrator under my mattress. No! Go to Lovehoney, don't use your mom's sex toys, please!
Yeah, get your own sex
Oh
toys.
my
Don't
God.
share them with your mother. Yeah, I've never used
No,
my
neither have
mother's vibrator.
Next story! This one actually comes from a puppy who says, It's not major, but my mom opened up one of my parcels. You guys, don't
Stop
send...
opening up other people's packages.
And also don't send it to your parents' house.
Yeah.
My mom opened up one of my parcels that had a cage in it, and she asked what it was. So I replied, if you don't want the answer, don't ask the question.
Well, that'll shut it down. Well, you kind of did that to your parents too. You're like, if you don't want to know, don't watch.
But also, it's clearly an egg strainer. Next story. Bird says, when my mom was over and one of my cats brought us presents, it ended up being a huge coil of 30-foot rope followed by a ball gag. I have since cat-proofed my gear.
Wait a second. I have questions.
It must have been a very strong cat. But, and this is kind of topical to us, so I actually gave my mom one of our stuffed animal Eins, just because I wanted her to have some of our merch.
Oh, and she sent a picture of your dog.
She sent a picture of the dog finding the toy and cuddling with it, and it was really cute. Wait, does that mean it happened to us and therefore we can open the box again?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Parents sometimes just really want to be a part of your life, even in slightly, intimate ways. So long as you're not giving them the major details, it's okay to share certain things with them. And you never know, parents might actually be really open to asking questions sometimes. But again, doing it at your own pace and at your own comfort. Oh, what you going for, Daddy? 6?
6. Ooh.
That what? Anal? What is that?
I think it's anal beads.
It is! Silicone anal beads feature a sturdy finger loop so you can remove at any point.
I'm a unicorn.
You are a ball of fun, that's for sure. Keep it away from your pets though. Lock your stuff up in boxes, put them in drawers, just keep it out of the way of parents and pets and you won't have any problems. You wanna read the next one?
Yep. The next one is from Alex. My dad walked in on my room while I had my harness on and he just walked right back out. So it's just like a drive-by.
Have you ever had parents like walk in on you when you were doing anything sort of kinky?
No, but I've had pictures sent to my parents' house and they went through the pictures.
Oh,
because
no.
that was back in the days when you developed film and we used to do it through mail order. So I've been caught that way.
Got it. I don't know that I've ever had parents walk in with gear and whatnot. Again, I had moved out by the time that I really started purchasing gear and having more kink and sex positive stuff. So I'm at least lucky in that regard. But be careful with what you put on and make sure you lock the door.
Can I read the next one?
Sure.
Pup Jigger says, I was in my bedroom in full latex, hot, and a ball gag in my mouth, hotter, getting ready to my ass with some dildos. Great. When my mom decided to walk in to tell me the neighbors had come over to visit, all I could do was wave my hand for her to leave and never talk about it.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, that would be an eyeful for your parent, I think.
That would be awful for your parents too, and probably a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. Rubber Pup Calypso says, my mother found one of my slave hoods and took it to my father. He knew about my kink lifestyle and told her it was a replica of a professional wrestling mask. She bought it and never brought it up again. Good save, Dad. That's it.
Go parent alert.
That's good.
Parent
That's
alert.
good.
You could get away with saying that something is a wrestling mask. Yeah.
Because, let's face it, wrestling is pretty homoerotic.
Next, from Lee. The St. Andrew's cross in my breakfast nook was a conversation.
It's an art piece.
So what's the cage for over there, Daddy?
Puppies.
Whose?
Anyone who comes by
Oh.
needs to put their puppy in a cage. I have a St. Andrew's cross as well. But this is why my parents will never
That's
visit.
true. That's true. So it would be a conversation if
It
your
would
parents
be
ever
a
visited?
conversation piece for sure.
So you relate to this, maybe?
Oh, I do, yes.
I'm just curious what's in the rest of the box.
I know. I'm gonna go 4.
4. Okay.
Ooh.
A ring of some sort.
This is another thing that the vibrator
The bullet goes in there.
Thank God that was number 1 so that you knew to put it. See, this is an in-order thing.
I'm curious what 2 is now. This is a cock ring. Yep. And it can be used with the vibrator or without. It has some nice ribbing for underneath certain areas. And personally,
Actually,
stretches?
I want to try it.
Okay, well, not right now, please. Fine, go try it. While Daddy's doing that, the next story from Axel says, my mother decided to look through one of my drawers. Parents, just stop. You gotta stop snooping. She found my pup hood amongst other accoutrements. She was flabbergasted, and I just said, well, you went looking for something. Don't be surprised when you find something you weren't looking for. Good response. Good response.
It works.
But this is another instance of, and this goes for just about anything when it comes to relationships, sex. If you go snooping, you will find something, and it's not always gonna be something nice, and it might be something really awkward. So, rule number 1, don't snoop. You just don't.
What's that smell? Some bullshit? I'm gonna put it out.
What do you not do, Daddy?
Snoop.
Don't.
Especially if you're a dog. Don't snoop, dog. Buck Harder says, my parents found a furry story of adult nature that I had printed off and hidden behind my bed.
Oh no.
So I did have a ton of porn that I would hide in my room, and I wouldn't put it under the bed because I thought that was too obvious a place to look. I would put it in like the Sorry game at the top of my closet. So every time I wanted to get off, I'd have to unload like 10 games to get to the one game that had all my porn in it.
And then when you were done, you say sorry. So I can definitely relate to this. Though my parents never found it, and I did find them years later when I was moving. And my mom almost went through some of them. Sounds like a relative thing. You gotta be really, really good about hiding stuff. Don't put things in an open place.
Don't do it under the mattress, it's too obvious.
And don't put the folder on your computer that says not porn, because it's always porn.
Yeah, Buck, you should have known better. Not under your mattress.
What the buck? let's do 3, because we've already done 2. Ooh, a plug.
A little starter plug.
I bet the vibrator can go in it too. Yep.
That vibrator is so useful for a multitude of many things.
A little flair to your derriere. Aww. I do.
Will you be my
plugger?
My hus puppy?
It's not my ring finger, but I thought you'd never ask. Aww. I do.
That's a 24 karat. Doesn't look like a carrot.
Another erotic novelist, Champion, says, I printed off some puppy play erotica years back. I can relate. Or at least tried to. It got stuck in the print queue for several months, and then printed later when my sister was right there.
Oh no!
She read it first.
Oh no!
Siblings are the worst when they find out things too.
But yeah, and I could see that happening very easy. I bet that happens a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you know how many times I've walked away from a print queue because it didn't sync up with the computer or whatever?
No.
So I've probably done this and not known.
That's funny,
that would be very easy to
That's
do.
unfortunate, but that's funny. I'm sorry, puppy. Do you want to read this next one?
Yes. Brizzle Bane says, just gotten my PA. Ouch. Parents come over for a visit. Mom goes into the bathroom and found the aftercare kit, which is a lot actually, along with the pamphlet on caring for fresh piercings that I forgot to put away. She then asked what I got pierced since she can't see anything. Well,
I want to know how you played it off though, or did it must have just been like an awkward moment of, you could just say, well, I'm thinking about getting a piercing maybe. And couldn't you just go that, or I don't know.
No, you already have the clean kit in your bathroom.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
I've been there though. No, my parents haven't walked in, but I've done the PA thing.
Hopefully there weren't any piercing questions after that, literally. Satyr Tot, I love that.
Satyr Tot.
Like tater tot. Says, haha, it's the opposite. My folks know I'm a freak, but I was helping them move their bed for a move when I was in high school and saw their riding crops and toys under the bed. Apple doesn't fall far from the naughty tree.
So you saw your parents being kinky.
Parents are sexual, you know? And sometimes we forget that. But I've definitely, Mom, stop listening, walked in on my parents before when we were sharing like a hotel room for this like event weekend that we went to. And like, I never gave them a hard time. I never brought it up. I'm just bringing it up in front of the whole entire internet. Whoops. But parents are sexual beings too. And we have to allow space for them to have sex and be, you know, sexual in nature.
So my parents were always upfront about having sex, and actually my curfew was if I went out in high school, I had to come home after midnight. If I came home before midnight, I'd have to call first because they like to have sex in all parts of the house and they didn't want me walking in.
So much information.
That's a lot,
but
right?
Good parenting. Yeah. Good parenting. And something we can relate with.
Woohoo!
A lot of these situations just need constant communication. In most cases, communication really helps to just make things normal. When you,
Ooh,
oh, it's a different version of a
That's
plug.
got a nice little curve to it.
Daddy, do you take me as your huzz puppy? Or hush puppy, I guess? Is there a gag in here, maybe?
I wish you were a hush puppy.
What I like about the box, especially, is that it gives you a really good rundown of what every toy is. This specifically is the P-Spot Massager. Hit that hot spot with a smooth, flexible prostate massager. And that was the last one. I mean, but for real, all of these situations, whether it's with your parents, with your siblings, could have used one thing, Daddy.
A safe word.
A safe word. If there's one thing that I need to establish with my parents, probably now that they know that this exists, is a safe word before we talk about things that they don't need to be listening to. So what should that safe word be, Daddy?
Lock the door!
Okay. Maybe something a little bit more simple or rutabaga.
Knock!
Who's there? Your
Knock,
parents! Hurry, hide all the toys! No, I feel for a lot of these stories. I feel for a lot of these kinksters. We, as kinky people, come out and express ourselves in many different ways. So sometimes it's nice to have open conversations with your family just so they know where you're coming from. But there's also intimate details that you don't need to give them for their own good and for your own safety, you know?
I mean, a little privacy and a little mystery is not a bad thing when it comes to sibling and relationships with parents.
And speaking of mystery, we're not even gonna open up the next couple ones on screen because we want you guys to check it out yourself. So there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still five holes we haven't opened yet, and that's saying something at a party that we are throwing currently. But again, whether you're getting kinky or not, have a safe word. Use it. Talk to your parents. If you like sock on a door sort of situation, or just have some sort of rapport with your parents. Like for instance, yours that said you couldn't come home until after midnight. And hey, whether it's mystery or you just want festivity in your life this holiday season for yourself or for you and a partner, check out the 12 Days of Play from Lovehoney. Use our link down below to get yourself a discount and support us through today's sponsor.
And who doesn't like a kinky advent calendar?
I honestly, I've seen advent calendars done before.
Usually they have chocolate.
I was gonna say, and they weren't as fun or as versatile as this one was. I love the quality of the toys, I love the versatility, I love that they go together in some instances, and it's just a fun way to explore with new toys at a great price that gives you a bunch of different new things that you might not have had before. So add some things to your repertoire, and maybe you'll get some action in your boudoir.
And if you like these videos, click the like button. If you like ringing bells, ring that bell.
And hey, give us some more stories in the comments down below if you want to see a part 2. Maybe we could do like a holiday season and, you know, Christmas where we talk about even more holiday
Spooky Christmas stories.
Okay.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
There we go. The episode writes itself. But whether you're getting ooky or spooky, we will see y'all next time.
Bye.
And speaking of mountain biking vampire witches from the future, if you're looking to get ooky spooky this holiday season, why not try out the SafeWordShop.com, where for the next week until the 16th, we have glow-in-the-dark Ein merch in not only a shirt, but a cute crew neck, or if you're looking to stay especially warm, a hooded premium pullover.
Like, see, I'm not, this is as much, that's as much as I can bend. I'm not very flexible.
I'll be right back.
Hey,
Oogie boogie, you boogie. Is that
Great.
what he did?
That's a
Oogie boogie.
that's perfect.
I'm the oogie boogie man.
Cut! Woo! Oh,
Oh my god.
sorry.